everything.
The Hurricane Pike Rupture! Absolute destruction coming out from Liquid. Solo, beautiful feed grip onto Mugi. Rampage for no one. GG is called.
All right, everybody, welcome back. This is ESL One Hamburg 2018. This is the NA main regional qualifiers. So we actually just saw JStorm face off with Pain X just a little moment ago, and JStorm took it in convincing fashion with some of the most exciting Dota I think I've seen in quite a while, right, Bowie?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we were all so hyped up. It was so exciting. But we're back now. This is upper bracket. We've got compLexity versus JStorm. We got some real gross green guys picked up here in the draft right off the bat. We got the Necrophos and that Pugna.
Now that is a very aggressive response to the Necrophos. I think they hate Necrophos as much as you do.
Yeah, I hate that hero. I don't think it's fair that you can do Ghost Shroud with like a wand and then just pop those charges and then bam, you're right back up to like almost full health. That's some B.
You think Dota is about fairness? Dota is not about fairness.
No,
it's
it's
about
not.
fun. And
Why is that fun?
fun.
Well, if you're Bowie.
Yeah. But yeah, the Nyx Assassin Pugna, pretty standard counter to the Necrophos. I think that might even be a little bit of overkill on the side of JStorm. But I guess that hero is definitely not having fun. I expect that to be a support for Envy. I thought Kuroki actually playing support Necrophos.
Nice.
So he might be, you know, taking just baiting JStorm in a lot of counters there.
I mean, that's kind of, been the Envy play lately, right?
Yeah.
He's very unusual position 5s. We've seen like the Axe was a really big deal for a while. He's also been playing the Ogre a bit as a 5-2, I believe. So lots of open-endedness to this. But did you see, this is just like a full-on green draft other than the Nyx Assassin.
That's true. And also here that I did not expect, like not only Rubik's also an intelligence hero, so he kind of struggles versus Pugna in the Nyx. Kind of a weak laner. Necrophos also not the greatest laner, so I kind of unexpected here. I want to see what they are trying to do with this. In terms of the opener, I guess JStorm, they do have the advantage if the Necrophos is indeed a core. If not, God knows what's gonna happen. compLexity game, as you said, they play the support X. They seem to be very out of the box, so I'm curious to see how the draft will unfold here.
That is some of the best Dota, though, when you really don't expect, to see one particular hero being played as like a 5 or a 4, and then you get to see just how it scales later on into the later game. So I like it. I'm not sure if that's going to be a full-on support Necro, though. I'm not completely convinced on it, but you never know. You never know. It's the fun thing about Dota 2.
Yeah, it's just that, that Necrophos is going to be so sad playing versus, like, Pugna is one of the hardest counters to Necrophos. That's why I was surprised, because usually if you want to get the Necro, you ban the Pugna beforehand. So they ended up, banning other heroes. They do take the PL on the side of JStorm. I guess, those heroes, they don't really deal with they have some AoE abilities, but they don't really deal with PL that well.
Right.
Yeah, and the Undying being taken out on the...
That Earthshaker, too. Earthshaker was taken out during the first banning phase there,
Yeah.
and they just don't want to see that hero. He's caused so many problems to so many teams right now. I mean, we saw some really nice plays coming out from Flea, right? But unfortunately, the rest of the team, they get these beautiful Echo Slams, but they were too far. They were too far ahead over on the side of JStorm, and he just wasn't able to maximize the impact that he could have with that and the rest of the team combined. So
Yeah.
tough game.
Yeah, it's a tough game. Kind of a draft issue. Like we did say that Pain X, they didn't have the late game advantage. I think it was commendable how far they were able to take the game. So that's why I guess the Shaker ended up falling flat as the game
I
progressed.
don't even want to say he fell flat, though, because it still looked very, very good. I just think that the rest of the team couldn't... I don't know. Like, even... we saw how many golems, too? Like, 6, 7 at one point?
There was 6 at some point.
There were,
like
there was an entire
the Warlock
parade
ulted.
of them.
He died, so he got 3.
Mhm.
Then he refreshed, and he died again.
Yeah, yep. I think we saw some of the all chat coming out from the Brile who's just like
Yeah.
raffle. There was a lot
Golden
going
party.
on there.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't siege very well, so they got all the golems in the bottom lane, but they couldn't really like take barracks by themselves.
No.
They're gonna take the Ogre
Look
now.
at that respect ban against Eternal Envy's Ogre.
Pretty good versus the Phoenix though, so
That is true. That is
the
definitely
Bloodlust
true.
really enables everyone to take it down.
So this is a pos 5 Phoenix, do you think? That's something that NA does quite often.
Yeah, I do think it's going to be a position 5 Phoenix. Rubik, very hard for him to actually steal the egg. Doesn't really deal with the Phoenix that much. I guess you can lift the Icarus dive, which is...
That's true.
It's an instant spell. So what do you go here for complexity? Draw is banned, and you have 2 green heroes. Do you go all green? Is there
a Viper coming up? Are we going to go
Oh,
full
no.
on disgusting?
No.
Please say no complexity, please.
A Viper is, like, in my opinion, Limp, probably the most underrated mid hero in Dota. So I'm being very aggressive with my words. I don't like him playing Viper,
Oh, you'll lose like half of your followers just based
Oh,
off of
no.
that for saying that statement, right?
Alright, so that is definitely not a position 5 Necrophos.
Okay, that's making me feel a little better in terms of complexity's draft. It makes me feel sad inside as a Dota 2 player.
We just want to see the Necrophos get beaten up, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Not a fan.
Disappointed, Mox.
Hey,
Should
man,
be
I'm allowed
unbiased.
to have my opinions, right?
Okay.
Right?
You are?
Yeah.
So, going back to JStorm here. What do you... Alright, so, I don't know.
It's
I'm
a lot of
very
single target
confused.
lockdown until Rubik gets his level.
Hmm.
His level 6 there, but...
Yes, and they don't have any... I guess Murana is open, so they might Murana here to actually, have some lockdown, can lift into arrow. Nightmare into arrow.
It's just very single, though.
Yes.
And who do you focus on in a lot of these fights? Plus, also, if Phoenix lands some of those spirits and manages to, keep that Pugna ward going, too. Like, there's so many
that's
things
true.
that you've
That's
got
a
to...
good combination.
Yeah, well, you've got a lot of stuff here because you've got a Nyx Assassin who's going to be poking around in the back lines, right? You've got a Pugna who's going to be, either life draining or trying to, keep someone alive. He's got the Nether Ward. And if this Phoenix lands those spirits and also eggs, you've got a lot of targets you've got to hit all of a sudden. And these guys don't really have that attack speed, like we said earlier. So I'm liking this draft coming out from March. It's nice to see him back in the player seat here, too.
And it's so impressive, right? He was out of the competitive scene for a long time, and he just comes back, starts winning game after game.
Ooh, okay. All
There's
right.
more push.
Yes, there is.
There's more in your face. They don't really deal with Lycan that well.
That's
They're
more
gonna have the dispel on the Necros too, against the Necrophos.
There's a lot of targets these boys need to lock down on complexity.
What a weird draft.
I love it.
I think they're gonna surprise us now. Like, how do you tie this into something that makes sense with this pick?
Or we've just Caster's cursed them completely, and they're just kind of
They just
rolling with the
destroy.
punches. They're just like, yeah, let's try it.
It's
Why
actually
not?
Carry Phoenix, they mispick the...
Oh, yes, mid Phoenix. Let's go, boys.
Phoenix, I actually lost. Oh, after TI, after the after party, I went to the LAN cafe. I was not very sober. And I got destroyed by a mid Phoenix. I was destroyed. I felt so bad, actually.
Good.
Yeah. I was playing Storm, and the Phoenix just fire spirited me. But yeah, I hope this is not mid Phoenix. I hope they are gonna play position 5.
I hope it is, but it's probably not.
You just want to see the world burn, Moxie.
I do. I am a full chaotic. Full chaotic over here.
Full chaotic?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So
yeah,
let's...
they seem confused. They wasted a lot of...
Templar assassin.
I don't know.
Oh, that was an immediate, no, coming out from you. That sound of disgust, Bowie. My goodness.
Like, not only they can burn the refraction super fast, you have the Pugna to decrepify the TA. You have Gap Close, which TA hates. Lycan doesn't care about the traps. The Phoenix doesn't care about the traps. I don't know. Like, and even if it's like mid Pugna versus TA, Pugna is actually one of the heroes that handles TA quite nicely because you can always just decrep her. I fail to understand what they want to do here, but I guess they can.
Well, to be fair, Bowie, you need a very high IQ to understand NA Dota.
That is true. I mean, I'm just a South American peasant. But I
didn't say that. Whoa. Whoa.
You know. That being said, they're gonna take the... Oh, so maybe they think... Why would they ban DK? So they think this is like carry TA or something?
I don't know. Well, they could move some people around. You could always try to throw it in the offlane too, I suppose, right? Do a safe lane Necrophos, mid TA, offlane DK.
Yeah.
I don't really love... I guess, it gives them some more tower push, but I don't... This draft coming out from complexity is interesting. like you said, because it's TA, you know, the Decrepify is a huge problem because she wants to hit things, and if she can't hit things, then, you know, she just kind of wanders around there. Her faction gets burnt down fairly easily, especially, you know, with the Flame Spirits. You've got those puppies that are going to be all up on her business.
Yeah.
And they're... Granted, the lockdown's not great on the side of JStorm either, right? You've just really got that impale. So they do have more lockdown on complexity with the Fiend script, and they have to hold on to that stun on the Nyx right now, right? Because you need a way to cancel out the channeled ability.
Huh.
Okay, so they go with a Luna. So it's an offlane Necro, mid-TA.
And a Luna.
That does give them a little team fight, gives them a little more lockdown, gives them some tower potential.
Yeah, I mean, usually Luna struggles against melee heroes, and Lycan not only is a melee hero, he's also a gap closer. They have a lot of gap close on JStorm with the Nyx, the Phoenix, and the Lycan. And we saw how it ended up working for Paynex, right? They ended up even after farming the Luna quite a bit, when you're against a lot of push, a lot of times Luna falls flat because she needs to have that map control to actually grow. And if you just take all her towers, Luna's just gonna be...
Yeah, I don't know if they have, like, the right space creation here.
Monkey King.
Even more gap close and more melee heroes.
Well, rip our frames, right?
It's gonna be mid TA versus the mid Monkey King versus the TA.
Ooh, I like this.
I think compLexity kind of drafted themselves in a corner here. I hope I am wrong.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. Nice Luna set on 007.
I don't know. I'm one of those purists that, like, Luna rides a cat. So it bothers me if she's not, like... And also, what is that? The mount that's, like, the eagle that Mirana rides? The moon bunny's okay, right? Because, like, Asian lore, you know, there's a bunny in the moon. But, like, the eagle one, not a fan. Not a fan. And then I'm not a big fan of, like... What is that?
This is a mythical creature that gives 007 more powers. More farming power.
Pay to win. Got it. No. I'm actually not sure what mythical
2% more GPM.
Oh, God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the outrage? Like, everything would be on fire.
Yeah, I would like to see something like that on April's Fool.
Oh, on April Fool? Oh, no.
It's like disgusting.
There will just be murders that occur. Like... People will actually hunt each other down, I have a feeling, if they're just so much rage. Reddit will just explode.
Just for like one day, so we could see how it would be.
I think we know how it would be, Bowie. And I'm the chaotic one here. You're the one coming up with this. Lord of mercy.
Alright, so mid Monkey King versus the TA. It is actually...
How do you think that's going to match up?
It is actually okay for the Monkey King, because you can... It's all about the TA actually saving the refraction charges. We might see Limp actually skilling refraction level 1 if he feels pressured. It's all about the block as well. Whoever gets the better block will actually be able to just draw aggro and farm under tower. If the Monkey King gets the better one, Limp can really take a beating at the start.
Blessings upon a loyal
and we're gonna see Monkey King here. You can always use your career form to get an early ward, so that's pretty good for him. No one's gonna be able to spot it out.
The extra speed too. If you, when I was playing IO at one point with Monkey King, it's just so much fun. You just zoom around the map.
Yeah. He's at 3 now, just chilling. So this is gonna be, Lycan is actually in the offlane here. So if you're the Lycan, you don't want to be against the Necrophos. I think the Necrophos is worse than the Luna.
Okay.
So I like that moves here. They might rotate, it's Jayo, right? 007 is Jayo?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
I think they're using him for the qualifiers, and then they're gonna try to get Schem back or something. I don't.
Yeah, they had visa issues.
Yeah, I remember Cole Beef making that announcement. He's having a very stressful day, poor guy.
Oh. All right.
All right. So this time a little bit of a switch here. Usually we see the Radiant trying to go for that. Oh, Snake grabs it though. He says no. It looks like March might be in for a little trouble. Those Flame Spirits are going to turn back around, try to body block just a little bit here, but. Just gonna trade some punches.
Okay. Let's see that block in the middle lane here. It does look like Limp will get the better end of it. Pretty good for him.
Just the harass coming out right away, forcing Limp back just a bit. He stacks a Jingu.
Oh, the body blocks here. Envy actually taking a beating.
I mean, those dogs do quite a bit of damage. Plus, you've got the flame spirits as well, so
yeah,
gotta be careful about that. And it also really affects Luna too, right? It's very hard to get your last hits when you've got those flame spirits. It's also hard to harass.
for sure.
I do like the way that they're doing this here with March. Good matchup. Looks like Bryle's a little bit ahead here. Not by a significant margin, though, by any means. Wave will push in a little bit to underneath this tower. Bottom lane just allowed another blast coming out here. Milan poking away over at Snake. Oh, and we lose March, actually. And it looks like bottom lane, Snake King sitting very low as well, but he's got those heals up. He's just going to be able to spam the death pulse forever. Going to have to hide himself over here into the trees. I was so concerned. I was figuring it was going to happen bottom with the way that everybody was sitting so low, but
Yeah.
well, ended up being in the top lane.
Didn't really have a lot of burst damage on either side. It's just a lot of poking. And the Phoenix loses HP to cast the spell, so that's probably why they were able to.
That's true, that's true.
Gotta go do something there.
These flame spirits are just so awful to have to deal with. It's pretty calm though otherwise, you know. Do you have enough stacks of Jingu over here on Bryle? But the harass is real coming out from Limp as well now with the side blades.
Yeah, as the TA gets more levels, I think kind of alleviates. But, oh, yeah, a lot of sideways damage there.
Oh yeah. Yep, lining those up perfectly like you said. Limp knows his heroes quite well here. Do you have a haste ring picked up though over here on the Rubik? He's going to try to make a rotation. Fraction gets popped. They're looking. They're trying to throw out some harass. We'll be able to use the Boundless, but they've got the telekinesis. They'll throw him right back, and Limp gets himself a nice kill here in the mid lane, thanks to a rotation coming out from the Rubik. And is just face taking the tower. Tower aggro is so like finicky sometimes too. Although I don't think he had any creeps there either, so I'm not sure what was going on there.
Yeah, I think he just wanted the creeps to. He wanted to tank the Radiant creeps, so his creeps started getting attacked by the tower.
Oh,
so the lane
good.
pushes.
That's a good idea.
So he would rather take the damage just to be sure he's gonna get in a better creep equilibrium later.
That's why we pay you the big bucks, Bo.
Thank you.
I am just a very excited girl watching Dota. You're the one who explains everything.
And it might also, if the lane actually pushes, it might allow the Rubik to use the TP and the boots from the kill to go mid again and kill Bryle.
Oh, that sounds good.
We have to keep an eye on that. Just have a little pause here. I know that Bane can cast Nightmare at any time on enemy or allied units.
That's good to know. Do you know that healing salves and clarities are only disrupted by heroes and Roshan?
Oh.
Do you know that wasn't the case, right? Do you remember the days of like, please creep, don't hit me?
Tower.
And then you'd get like one little neutral creep that's just like, oh, you came a little too close. Rip your clarity, bruh.
That Satyr just Hadoukening you.
It was always that tiny Satyr. You're absolutely right. It's driving me nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh, okay. Eternal Envy here. Gonna get some harass. Does have the Nightmare and the Brain Sap. March needs to be a bit careful. There's a rotation coming out, though. Those puppies making their way over to Eternal Envy. Just forcing them back, actually. Slowing them down just a bit. Has no regen left, actually. So if they actually want to run him down, but is going to be able to walk away at the end of the day.
In terms of CS, the Luna actually farming very well here, considering the fire spirits and everything.
Oh yeah, especially.
Quite impressed by J of CS. Monkey King doing pretty decently versus Limp as well, considering he died.
Let's have this Jingo up again.
Yeah, the biggest advantage is actually the lifesteal, because you can always balance the creep wave, it's gonna be full HP. So the trades are almost always in his favor.
That's a double damager in top. I'm not sure if anybody spotted it out just yet, although they do have a dire ward over here. It's just so ridiculous sometimes, but yeah, Limp making his way towards that double damage. Feels good, man. Almost has his level 6. Going on down here, a little bit of poking and prodding behind the tower. I feel like they're not going to be able, like, until Pugna maybe gets his... Oh, wow, Pugna's actually sitting at level 3 right now. Yeah, level 3, level 4 over on Snai.
Yeah.
Ooh, that deny. It's a very satisfying feeling.
For sure.
Yeah, right now, all 3 cores on the side of compLexity looking real pretty right now for that CS.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Especially the Necrophos lane. I expected it to be a little bit better.
Play comes out, but again, look at that. They've got the 1 charges. Nice stun coming through. It doesn't matter. Milan gets taken down. Nicely played. Nicely baited, too. Snake's been holding on to that full wand for a little while now.
Yeah.
That's why I hate that hero, Bowie.
I mean, you were hating so much on it that I wouldn't be surprised if it starts just doing super well this game. Skyscrapers, you know?
No. Although with my luck, yeah. I probably would. Alright, so we've got level 5 over here on Bryle. It's getting close at level 6, so the Limp just a little bit ahead here.
Moo actually farming the jungle, huh? Or maybe rotating lanes.
Not
Very
sure.
interesting.
Maybe he's allowing... maybe he just wants the Phoenix to have the XP. He does have a good way of running away, obviously, as long as you don't get hit with that Lacent Beam.
Yeah, I guess it's just hard for him to be against 2 range heroes, especially when the Bane has the Lucent Beam, the R from the Luna. But that is a problem. Moo's not gonna have a great game.
Bryle might be in a little trouble. He has that Boundless, has the Jingu. He's gonna try to fight through this with Limp here. Need a little bit more damage. They just don't have it. Eternal Envy coming back around. He wants a Brain Sap. Will just be forced back by the Flame Spirit here. He's still thinking about it, though. Gets the denial off on that range, though. Ooh. Bottom lane, Snake sitting very, very low himself, trying to run himself away from Milan here. He's pretty swift, though. Looks like he's gonna be okay. No boots actually over on Nyx Assassin just yet, and we do see a rotation coming out here. Rubik making his way down, and the Bane placing some wards. They realize that they have not been seeing the Lycan in lane, so I want to keep tabs on him.
Yeah. Now Envy forced to farm those other camps. I'm sorry, Envy. Moo is farming those other camps. So used to see him playing carry.
Right?
Like,
yeah, it is.
Said
it's a
like
big change.
that's probably Envy.
It's a big change.
Yeah.
March just trying to soak up some XP here, sitting at level 3. What's going on here, Envy? What you doing here, buddy? Like they want to pincer movement here onto Bryle. Actually does have a salve, and they spot him out. Take a hit from the tower here, so should be okay. And that lets the Lycan know that there's somebody wandering around on his side of the map. And he'll play it safe.
The Sentry Wars are doing pretty well for compLexity here mid. Or
Nice. Okay, they land a stun. We'll land another blast. We'll just heal himself back up using that Death Pulse. Oh no, this is looking not so good for Milan. He's going to get taken down. Zefreak taking a lot of damage himself, but we'll just be able to walk it off. Middle lane again. Get a Boundless over here onto TA. Oh, but there's so much damage coming out right now from Limp. Bryle has to be so careful. He's trying to fight himself out. They do have some tower shots, and the creeps might be able to help him just a little bit, but he's actually sitting so low right now. Oh, he wants to go back in. He does not have that up just yet. Turns into a tree. Gotta chill for a little bit. Eternal Envy. It's like, where to go?
Nice.
He's back up again. Oh, and snaking, though. It's like Forev gets himself a kill, and Zefreak might be next on the menu. Milan running after him. Decrepify comes out, slows him down just a little bit. They don't have the Impale. They're looking for a little bit more damage. Here's juking around these trees, trying to break them ankles. It doesn't matter. Forev gets a double kill. And that Nightmare from Envy just buys a little time, but Milan's still having a good dream where he's dead.
Yeah. Limp actually doing better than I expected. Oh.
Yeah, right? Look at this aggression coming out here. Nice Boundless. Put a little bit of damage, but again, he just knows that he's high enough. Oh, and Envy at the last second. Swoops on in with a Brain Swap.
Alright. Limp Dota. This guy is so good, actually. Like, I remember I watched a game where he was playing Zeus versus TA versus Sumail. And I was like, alright, this is just the best pick ever. And somehow he solo kills the TA level 1 with Zeus. And I mean, they actually lost the game, but I was so surprised by Limp actually just, you know, killing a TA as a Zeus. Level 1.
And a player.
Yeah. Luna, level weight. This is such a good Luna game. Like, look at the levels here. This is starting to look pretty green for JStorm.
Yeah, Phoenix has to be careful. Only seeing level 4 will have to go swoop himself away here. So what does JStorm need to do to kind of gain back a little bit of this momentum? Although, I mean, right now this is looking pretty good, right? Trying to bait it out, the Impale, and there it is. There's a kill over onto Snake King here, bottom lane.
I think you group with your Helm of the Dominator at the 10-minute mark with the Pugna bottom, so maybe you just like send Mu to the base and TP bottom. I would like to see the Pugna plus Helm of the Dominator Catapult just taking a tower, just applying pressure somewhere else.
So do you think that's kind of like the... Oh, they find themselves an Envy over here. Nightmare comes out. They're going to just trade off here. Envy coming back in, maybe a little greedy. But we'll be able to walk away from this engagement. Bryle making his way back over to the mid. It's not coming out for them. And these side blades are just doing, they're working them. Milan, he's got Vendetta up. He's going to turn around. He's got to realize something's up, but there's going to be the Impale. Try to get that extra bit here. Oh, he still manages to outplay him, boy. And now Limp chasing after Milan. They actually have that Nightmare coming out. There's a rotation coming out from Luna. It's a double kill for Limp.
Dead Invis, no detection.
Alright. Couple Flame Spirits. I still should be able to get this tower. I'll take it out. Very nice rotation coming through here.
Alright. So, yeah, Mu's gonna start pushing a little bit. He has his level 6, so at least he has like a disengage in case someone shows there. But I don't think he's gonna be able to create enough pressure by his own.
I don't know. I do like the fact that they're trying to be very active with this Vendetta. In fact, they've got their eyes on the Necrophos yet again here. Need a little bit more damage. They actually go. They use that Spike Carapace. They'll turn around, use the Ghost Shroud. They turn their attention now over onto Forev because Luna has made her way down, has that Eclipse, and she's hungry for some Pugna. They get anything more out of here? I don't know. Like they're going to just duck themselves behind. Oh, Limp. Limp says, I don't care about a tower.
Oh.
IDC. Still chasing after Milan here. There is a Phoenix hiding through the trees. We'll actually go for the egg, and that's not going to be enough, though. They're just going to cut him down. So that's egg on cooldown. Middle lane, trying to put some damage on the tower, but Envy already throws out that Nightmare. Is going to try to slow down Bryle. Bryle just takes so much damage here from that TA. He gets a double kill. Mu now running in, wants to like take advantage of the fact that, you know, they've used quite a few spells, but this TA is just so strong right now.
I'm so impressed by Lamp here. Like,
it's a blink online. This is just all right. You know, I said I was wondering, is this going to be enough for like a tempo controlling for complexity? But yes, the answer is yes.
he is level 12, 12 minutes in, 5-0-1, tier 1 mid already down. Like, this is the dream game.
Feeling pretty good about this right now.
Yeah, so on the side of JStorm, they do have the Pugna pretty much online. By online, I mean he has level 4 Nether Blast, so that's all you need to pressure towers. They will get this one.
So are we going to see them just try to like push together, like you were saying? You know, you didn't go for the. There was no Helm of the Dub on Forev, but do you have it online on Mu? Obviously. Oh, bottom lane. Oh, that's just a very dead bird. Are they going for a trade? Yeah, I go for a trade. Maybe getting it. Oh, it's a nice net coming out here. Snake just push back a little bit. They'll go. They'll drop that. Oh no, Bane. There was a bug chasing you around. That ward going to help take him down as well. Snake's still here. They're putting a lot of pressure down here in the bottom lane. They still really want to get this kill onto Snake. He's making a lot of space though, right? Because they're not hitting buildings. He's just juking around. Gives time for Limp to get up here. Immediately Monkey King hiding up over into the trees. Rest of the cavalry coming in. Nice Spike Carapace coming through. He's going to try to be precise. And he'll just hold Forev in place. There's a jump back down. Bryle. Oh, Bryle just leaps to his death. Z-Freak going to be able to take him down.
Stolen tree dance.
Oh, and there's the jump forward again. Yeah, he's going back down, chasing after Milan. The slow a little bit. We'll be able to take down the Pugna, and they find Mu there too. Look at complexity go.
Wow. I mean, it's Caster's Curse, right?
Caster's Curse, 100%, absolutely.
All right.
Very nicely done.
Not only they have the Luna farming insanely fast, you have this TA that is just creating so much space for everyone else.
Oh, they... I'm sure Milan had a moment of like, oh god, did they have vision? Did they have vision? Do we start baiting the courier? What do we... There's just... Oh.
Okay.
Alright, so what's the plan now? Because they did, you know, they did some good push here, but Limp is just a beast right now. Like, how do you deal?
You have to fight when you have phase shift, and I think they just need to farm one item on the Monkey King because right now, like, he doesn't offer anything. You really want the Echo Saber to be able to fight.
All right, Refraction comes out, followed up with the Sunray. There's going to be the lift coming out and throwing right back down again. Can she run herself away? I don't know. This is looking a little bit scary right now. Got the tree gens over here onto Z-Freak. They're looking, but she actually uses that melt to get herself out. Well, they're going to go jump down for Ride and maybe get some damage over here onto March, but we'll be okay. Uses a bottle charge, uses a Fairy Fire as well. I'm still on the hunt here, but he's got his eyes over onto Milan. Ooh, J.O.'s on a killing spree. So like 50 minutes in, we're looking at a decent lead here going to the side of Cole in terms of team net worth, 7.5k. And a little bit under 10 in terms of that experience.
Yeah, it's not looking good. I think you have to... I think you kind of just split push with the Monkey King and you try to hunt the Luna. Probably one of the easiest cores to kill. The Necrophos, he already has 2 braces and the hood. And the TA has Blink Dagger Refraction, so insanely hard to take down. We did mention that they were lacking a little bit of lockdown into their draft. So just try to hunt the Luna, but the problem is that they're pushing the wave so well.
Oh, and the other problem is that you can't hunt the Luna if you're dead.
Yep.
Nicely played there by Eternal Envy and Snaking. Some movement coming out in mid though. Limp sitting a bit low. I don't know. It's pretty hard to take down this TA. She's almost got that Death Zone online too. Oh, Milan
OTP.
will spot out that Eternal Envy's making this rotation. They managed to go and jump over here onto Snay. They're doing a decent amount of damage here using that Sunray and everything else, but the egg comes through. Limp scares away Forev, and they will be able to go and land that Impale. They'll take down, finally they'll take down Limp, getting 603 gold, but they'll also be able to take down Forev. And Milan just scooty booting himself away. They still have their eyes over here on Moon. They're trying to get the body blocks off here. There's some speed. They'll turn around and they'll get a double kill for Snaking.
Oh, Milan.
Can he get out? Do they see him? Oh, I don't think they do. He's out, Cub Scout, but now they've got a wave in the mid. They've got a couple people down. The egg is down as well. You can bet they're going to just try to take this mid tower and maybe just rotate top afterwards, right? Why not?
Yeah, I definitely think you can.
Why not?
The Luna is just having the time of her life here.
Looks like they're going to play it safe, though. They'll back out.
That poor Monkey King. It's so hard to play Monkey King like this. Like, he is a hero that really needs items to start making impact, especially when you're playing against 3 range cores. So the fact that he was not able to win his lane just hinders him so much. Like, he had to play with the advantage. And now he's going to have to farm an Echo Saber, but it's so hard for him to get any gold this game.
Ooh, oh no, Eternal Envy.
Get stomped.
You know, he just was going for a nice tour of the woods. It's so rude.
It happens.
You have visitors in your jungle and then you just murder them brutally. Feels bad, man. How are we doing here? Limp. It's gonna have that Dessa online soon. They're sending in Milan to do a little bit of reconnaissance. Defending this tower pretty well. What does Z-Freak have right now? How's that Nether Blast? Feels pretty good. Ooh, there's the root in place. Look at that coming out. Haste is gonna get picked up on Snaking. Just gonna casually deward. NBD. There's the Fiend's Grip coming out though over here onto the Pugna. The rest of the team is there. They just have to give him up. They cannot protect. I mean, when the TP's coming out here in the top lane, they've got their eyes over here. Can they get the kill over onto Limp? It's looking pretty good. They'll actually take him down. There's going to be the Eclipse coming out from Luna. They'll get that kill. And Bryle, he really wants to go after Luna. He drops that ultimate. But unfortunately, not going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot here. And Moo's in for trouble. He's taking a little bit of a nap. Tries to run away. Triple kill coming out for Snaking. A little bit of an awkward placement, I think, for that Monkey King ulti. What do you think?
Yeah, it's just when you don't have the Echo Saber, it's always gonna look bad because you just cannot keep anyone inside, and they have like 5 range heroes, right? So
yeah,
you rarely will see all of them clubbed up. It's just a very tough game. I think it's Limp's credit actually. I think he just won a lane way harder than he was supposed to, just because he's just a great player, I think.
Now Limp was rank 1 in NA for a while, right?
For a long time.
For a long
actually.
time, yeah,
Like
because I know Bryle was 2 at one point.
he was like at least ranked 10 for the last 2 years, I would say. Like he was consistently very, very high ranked.
Right, right.
They do smoke here though. Maybe they're gonna
Them
find.
showing bottom. Can they get themselves a snaking?
Nah, that's way too hard.
Can they get themselves a Z-Freak? Can they get anything? But I don't know. They're looking, they're trying. They scout out snaking right now. The Decrepify come out, follow up with the life drain. That's a lot of damage. That's the heal coming out. Trying to buy him some more time, Snake.
Oh,
no, no. There's going to be the root. He's trying to get away fast enough. He's slowed down, though. This looks like it very, very dead snaking. So, Caster's Curse, Bowie.
It happens. I was just so excited because Ruby actually has stolen shapeshift, so I was like, oh, the Ruby's just gonna run at them. But he was like, okay, I cannot save that.
Yeah, he dipped. He was like, nope.
Goodbye.
See you
I'll just
later.
run as a wolf. But they are rotating a lot of complexity heroes here. I think they can probably roach. There's double damage there. They have vision because of the trap.
Yeah, the dust is coming out for TI right now, too, so I think they go into this. But this does give a little bit of breathing room here for Bryle, though, to start, you know, trying to get himself online a bit more, but at what cost?
Yeah, he's actually going Battle Fury, so he's like, I cannot fight with the Echo Saber anymore. I'll just
Oh,
try
we're going to get a... Uh-oh. Yeah, immediately. Icarus dive away. They don't want to deal with it. Envy showing himself. March is going to TP out. Manages to cancel out that TP, though. Jo says, come back here. We're not done with you. They'll take him out.
Okay.
Already the rest of the team vacating the premises, other than, obviously, Mr. Milan here. Oh, he gets the courier. No items on it, luckily for the Dire. But that is going to be a little thorn in their side over here. And again, space down here for Bryle. Forces out a TP from Eternal Envy to protect this tower here.
They will get Roshan, though.
That's pretty big for them. Yeah. Limb does so much damage.
So the Luna actually doesn't get Yages, but already has BKB. Like,
Yeah,
how are you gonna
JO's looking sitting real pretty right now. Plus the fact that, like, you try to jump this TI because she's doing so much damage, and she just pops right back up again.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, Bryle.
I would actually, I think I would like to see a Maelstrom on the Monkey King more than the Battle Fury. At least
Yeah.
it's a way to take the refractions off.
I don't know, maybe he's thinking, like, trying to catch up and farm, but I don't know if you can really do that with the Luna on board and the TI, right?
Yeah.
The spill damage.
You're gonna have to slow down this game, like, a
How?
lot.
How do you slow it down, Bowie?
You just cut the waves with your Primal Spring. I like that he actually maxed it instead of the Jingle Master. He cannot fight anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, you just like get dominated creeps, you just Nether Blast waves, and you just try to hold as much as possible. But
Oh,
Luna
TP's coming
TI
out over here. They found themselves a friend, and it looks like this Pugna's in for a lot of trouble. The Scythe comes out, and they'll be able to take him down. Milan now also in trouble, going to try to TP himself away. Not going to be able to do it. They've got that Nightmare, and they're just going to throw a couple of hits. Luna actually going to take a little bit of a nap. It doesn't matter. Snaking, again, gets a double kill. This guy, what a player. Still hate Necrophos, but what a player.
Limb setting up there. He's gonna jump.
Oh no, Bryle, you're in so much trouble. Eternal Envy just casually sauntering himself over. He's looking for Bryle here. Can't seem to find him again. Tree on tree action. Oh, and they managed to get the kill over with the whole menagerie of creeps and whatnot that Moo is packing.
Alright. So I guess one good power spike for JStorm is the Necro 3. That is actually completed. It's not on the inventory of the Lycan. So if they can actually dispel the... If they can actually dispel the Ghost Shroud, this is pretty decent.
That's pretty important when you're dealing with that Necrophos.
Yeah, and now Bryle cutting the wave there. That's all he needs to do. Just slow this game down as much as possible.
And those Luna's getting pretty big pretty fast though too. Oh, look at this too. Z-Freak managed to steal the Vendetta. Gonna go creep around, get some intel.
The Phoenix is also cutting the wave. Look at that, the little bird.
Look at him go.
I mean, there's no wave to cut, but
You know, he's been putting a lot of pressure into this wave. They need to be careful though again, because like we said, Rubik does have the Vendetta.
he has no mana to TP though. Really needs to be careful. Oh, the Vendetta Z-Freak.
There's a swoop though. It's gonna be able to go dodge a little bit further. There's no Blink Dagger on this Rubik just yet. It's actually going for that Aether Lens, so it's actually going to be okay.
All right.
On, hoping that some of these glaives bounce onto him with that Spike Carapace. He was looking for the Impale. Just going to back off. So they're all kind of split up. This is pretty good intel for them, right?
Yeah.
Moo taking a little bit of a nap over here. Is going to get forced back because Limp coming forward. There's going to be the Atos. You can't run away if you're being scythed in place, and that's a killing spree for Snaking. What's going on down over here? They really want to make some moves on Jo here, but can't seem to find that opening.
I'm surprised they still have that tier 1 top. They've been doing a great job, especially the Phoenix, right? In cutting
Right,
away.
right.
But doesn't have backdoor protection.
No, he doesn't. Snake's like, I don't care. Do you think I care his tower?
Oh, look at Zifriki again. But actually they have vision, right? With the sentry.
Dire oh my gosh, the Dire's courier just went down and it had the boots of travel on it. Yikes.
They're doing a good job. That's like the second time there's that occurred, right?
Yeah, they found some good openings for that, for sure.
They're trying their best. It just looks like the gold advantage is not slowing down at all, but they are holding the lanes at least. They think they have the right idea. I'm not sure if it is possible to do what they want. It's a very uphill struggle. Battle Fury is complete on the Monkey King. That is nice.
I still feel like it's going to take them a while to come online, though.
Oh, it will definitely
yeah,
take
like,
a while.
and while that's happening, you're going to have this TA, like Limp is a beast right now, and you've got a Luna who's going to have a butterfly soon.
Yeah, the TA
There it is.
fall.
There's the butterfly right now. Like,
God.
oof, that's dangerous.
26-minute bat.
Oh, yeah, right?
All right. So the Phoenix is level 10, so March now has that GPM talent to work with, going for what seems to be the Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, for those extra hits on the egg, right? It's always nice, especially when you've got the rest of the team that's just beating away on you.
Yeah, and you can save people from the Reaper side. It's kind of like a snowball in a way.
But then you also have to be careful because you pull them into the egg and you die, they die too.
Yes.
Not as good as the snowball in that respect.
And they do have a butterfly to hit
Z-Freak.
that egg pretty fast.
Z-Freak says, hi, March. Where you going? What you doing?
Oof.
You come here often? Oh, look at that.
Again?
And he goes for the steal, gets the Icarus dive. You're not going anywhere there, little birdie.
The Tinker Ward.
Tinker Ward. Swoops himself around, puts a little bit more damage. Needs to be careful here. Limp coming forward. Says, oh, how nice you brought me a present. See you later.
Does cut the wave though. Did his job. What a support player. I mean, they're trying really hard to slow down the game. I really commend them.
Oh, all right. Milan finds himself a kill on Z-Freak.
What's the win percentage here, actually? I am curious on that.
Win percentage through Dota Plus probability?
Yeah. It's
about 80, maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah, like 85.
Yeah.
All right.
But the BKB just got picked up too for this TA, so that's gonna make the game a lot more difficult, right? BKB, even Bane, I think. Eternal Envy had one queued up. Yeah.
Oh.
They mean business. Hearts queued up for Snaking.
I really like that item here. Like they already have the damage. He just needs to tank.
What does Moo really do now? Like, I feel like the purpose of picking this up was to really put a lot of pressure early, and I feel like it's kind of slipped away from him.
I do like the Vlads. It will enable the Monkey King because, like, considering their item choices, it just goes to show that they really want Brio to be their true core.
Yeah.
So the life steal definitely helps. Oh, they know that he's there. Oh, the Tinker Ward again.
Oh no, Fiend's Grip comes out over onto Brile, and they're just gonna slice him to ribbons.
Oh, they should have known.
And the Tree Dance comes out for Z-Freak again. That's like, I feel like he loves that so much, right? It's so good. You get that little bit of movement speed, right? 'Cause you're hopping around, and then you've got the vision. That's all like, you know.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, especially when you're a support too, and you just want to check out what's going on around you. Maybe give your cores the heads up. March is just living up in this lane.
Look at the Nyx. He wants the courier again.
Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, they have Dust though. They know he's there. Nightmare comes out. Spike Carapace.
Not again.
Do a whole hat. Yeah, look at Limp patiently waiting. Blood Dow. Limp is on a killing spree.
Alright.
Look at this big. Oh, I hear an egg. I hear an egg. There's an egg in the top lane. Doesn't matter, March. You're in for some trouble. He's trying to make sure that they can't steal the egg at the very least, but Scythe comes through. Snake King. You gotta ban this hero against this dude. Snake's just playing so well on it. I mean, everyone's playing very, very well, especially Limp, but
I'm surprised they still didn't take, like, I thought he was there to de-ward, but he doesn't have a sentry. So, maybe they think the ward is somewhere else?
I don't know. He's just been living up in that lane anyways.
Yeah. So, what is the Monkey King going for next? Going for the Mentor. Very bold.
I'm sure I like this. Again, I am not a pro player by any means. So, you know, I'm not sure what his plan is, but like it feels like they do need that damage. Or some way to kind of hold these ranged heroes in that ultimate like you were saying earlier.
Yeah. The Manta, I mean, it allows him to farm pretty well, and it is a... It doesn't even dispel much. I guess it spells the trap slow, and he needs to get the hell out of there. Oh,
yeah,
look, the Rubik!
Yeah, he still has the tree dance. He's had it for a while.
Chasing the Monkey King.
I like it. I like it. They do ping out the fact though that there's Moo in the top lane. He's pushing in as aggressively as possible. Yeah. They're making that little bit of rotation here. Limp coming through. Go stack that up. They're on the prowl. Look how scared the rest of JStorm's playing here. They're just trying to push this out. They're letting Moo do the split pushing right now. But I feel like Brawl, he needs to be hitting creeps. He just is too afraid to go out into the darkness, right? There's not a lot of vision out.
Yeah, there's all the traps, so it's so easy for them to
keep tabs on him.
He needs to get the hell out of there.
For sure, for sure.
They do have the smoke, so they're gonna know when the... Oh, Brile.
Oh, Brile, the Atos comes out, the Fiend's Grip, everything. And a Scythe, just as the little kiss on top of all of that.
I like that he actually changed his mind. He's going for the Lincolns, but it doesn't change the fact that, like, this gold advantage is just unsurmountable right now.
Oh, they buy back.
Already setting up there. Actually, TP top.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
I guess.
Maybe trying to split out. There's a TP coming through over here in the top lane. What's going on? They get the Monkey King ulti off, and there's going to be the egg coming through as well. This Luna's just slicing people to ribbons, though. She's got her eyes on these egg, and she'll take them down. Steal Vendetta again over here onto Mr. Z-Freak, and now they've got their eyes on Moo. They're trying to base. They actually getting himself a double king. Internal Envy, though, just going to have a lot of problems. Actually gets taken down here. The blink comes forward. Limp is going to try to take down the army of creeps.
Like it.
Luna's still hot on the trail. Look at her. Flutter's already been used. Trying to chase after her, trying to get that Lee-Sin off, but I don't think she's going to be able to quite catch him, although he is in the tree. Oh, the trap comes through. They know he's there. Limp is hot on his tail. They'll turn around. Glaive's bouncing, and just J.O.'s on a mega kill. Mega kill streak. I don't know, Bowie. This is looking real rough right now for JStorm.
Yeah, for a while, I think they were doing a pretty good job, but it's just getting out of hand here. Like, no heroes can actually push anyways. They have so many traps. They have the Nyx. They have the Tinker Wards. Like, they're out of tools to actually do anything. They're just...
I mean, hats off to Z-Freak for stealing that tree dance. How many times in Vendetta? Like, he's just picking up these really great spells that allow him to kind of scout out.
Yeah.
It's an easy Roche. It's actually going to go on 007 again. TP's coming out bottom. They found themselves a Pugna, and he is just in so much trouble here. Another Scythe coming out. Snake King is 15-3-7. Again, this is a game where, you know, it's objective-based gaming, but it's hard to defend towers if you're dead all the time, right?
For sure. And it just, like, the way they won their lanes, I am very impressed. Oh, they're actually taking an actual song?
Yeah, the second that Phoenix showed up in lane, they all just started pinging. They're like, oh, hey, look at this. There's some food on the map, guys.
March?
Is he going to go? Nah. He'll get out. He'll get out. I'll rip apart those wolves over here.
Aegis onto the Luna. I think they just have everything they want.
Yeah, they do. They win one good fight, right? Because it's a Luna. And those glaives just bounce around in that base. It's like they're going to make their attention towards the top lane, though. Try to take down this tower. Should be pretty fast here, considering what Lem's packing here for his items.
Yeah, I think the only way they defend this is like a 4-man impale into an egg, into a Mountain Strike.
A Ravage, basically. You got to get yourself a Ravage, and you know you got to lock down everybody. It feels like they just can't do much, right? Because Bryle's still over here. Got a TP. He's just gonna go try to grab those bounties, but they're gonna lose this tower and probably the racks as well. Yeah, it's feeling pretty, feels bad, man, right now. For the side of JStorm.
Yeah, it's just...
They're not even trying to push them back, it feels. Manta's completed now, but again, they just force staff out. Z-Freak gets the jump forward. There's a big Eclipse coming through, but they don't really have anyone quite there except, oh, nope, they'll grab themselves a Nyx Assassin. Snake King is just godlike right now. Atos comes out. Luna sitting a little bit low. Again, still has that Aegis. Doesn't seem too concerned. And over here, oh no, Moo gonna buy back right now. They'll drop that Monkey King ulti, and it looks like maybe they'll take down Snake King. Now they still cannot manage to do it. Z-Freak sitting very, very low. They've got his eyes onto him. We'll be able to get a double kill. Can they get a triple over onto Brile? There's going to be a kill over onto Snake King. That's a godlike 9 times kill streak that has just been taken off the board. Oh, look at the buybacks right now. This is getting very, very wild. They'll be able to go pop that Aegis. Gonna come right back up again. Limp waiting for that opportunity. Has a BKB, has the scythe. They'll turn back around. They'll get that kill over onto Brile. They'll find themselves maybe a little Pugna friend here too. Yeah, double kill for Snake King. And still trying to just get the look at Snake. He's like, come back. We aren't done yet. We aren't done by a mile. And there's creeps in the base as
March
well as they
just wants to cut the creeps. She doesn't care about the base.
No. I'm just gonna walk right back in again. No Monkey King for 90. And this is the power of a Luna, right? Oh, and they even managed to get the lift, Atos, and everything again. They get a kill over onto Forev. I think that's probably game, my friend.
Yeah, they're probably discussing
Probably.
what happened here.
I mean, they had so many buybacks that they've expended. You've got a Luna who's got a Butterfly and a Satanic.
Yeah.
She's just going to run at your buildings and take them all down. Snake King has just been a beast this entire game. Milan.
Yeah.
He turn around, gets his eye over here on Z-Freak. They'll be able to get the kill over onto the Phoenix, though, and they will take down the side. There's a GG call, yeah, as to be expected. So, compLexity showing up right now and taking this first series. The draft that you and I, you know, we won't lie, we weren't completely sure about it. We weren't sure if that was the best choice there or what, but, you know, Caster's Curse, they made it work.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I do think that the Lycan lane would struggle. Like, it's, after all, 2 range heroes versus the Lycan. But I kind of need to commend compLexity Gaming. I think the mid lane and the off lane was not supposed to go as well for them, so I didn't, like, watch both lanes to know exactly what happened. But it definitely felt like they outplayed them somehow. I don't think Limp should do as well versus the Monkey King early on, and also the Necrophos plus. Like, Rubik is not a strong laner, and somehow they destroyed that lane.
Yeah, they did so very, very well. And we talked about that earlier, how, you know, they really had to win those lanes, and they managed to find it. And just, yeah, hats off to Limp, right? Limp just dominated that lane, did very, very well, just lining up all of those really nice side blade spillovers. And then hats off to Snake King, right? This hero, again, I do not like Necrophos. I do not like him. But, you know, he was at the right moments, right time. He was able to, you know, really cause a lot of chaos in the fights. They weren't able to take him down very easily. And then, of course, Z-Freak, too. You gotta sing the praises of this Rubik guy here, right?
Yeah.
Because being able to, you know, steal that tree dance and also the Vendetta of, you know, being able to sneak around, get that information so that way Limp, who was already doing so well, right, is able to just kind of swoop in and do the cleanup kills, so...
Yeah, and even then, like, they had less pick for Brile, so, like, the lanes, ideally JStorm had the advantage. That was a second pick Necrophos. They had the chance to actually counter it. Even then, it looked like compLexity, they were ready. They played very, very well.
Yeah, even March too. Like I felt like that lane was going okay because they had those fire spirits being thrown over onto Luna, was slowing them down. You know, Bane was having some difficulty trying to trade, although he did have obviously, you know, the brain sap, which helps out a little bit. But no, very impressive. So let's see. This is a best of 3 series, by the way. So who knows what we're gonna see next?
That is true.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're gonna be back with game number 2. So make sure you stick around because that was a lot of fun. So we will be back.
Bye.
ESL One Hamburg.